Hi folks, welcome back to Edible Whole Foods. Today I've got a really good friend of mine, Jay Pierce, who's the executive chef at the Lucky 32 Restaurant, both in Cary and in Greensboro, which is part of the Quincy Weaver Group, which has two fabulous hotels in Greensboro, the Proximity, which is a Leeds hotel, Henry, which is the sexiest, old-style, wonderful, great weekend getaway, and then Works Bistro and the Green Valley Grill. So these folks are serious about their food, and I asked Jay to come up with a side dish as we get into this holiday season. So you've kind of done a little twist here on a Southern classic.
Right. I'll tell you, I love butternut squash.
Yeah,
it's
great.
It's something that I learned how to appreciate at a really young age. Split it, put butter in the middle, sprinkle with sugar, and bake it in the oven. Eat it with a spoon.
Yeah.
You know, and as I got into cooking, I realized it's so much better than pumpkin. This time of year, you want a pumpkin. You know, and before I learned about all these heirloom pumpkins, it just tasted like something. So I like it because it's easier to peel than acorn squash. You know, peanuts are in season right now. And I thought if we combine the squash and the peanuts, a little bit of corn and some seasoning, it's succotash.
Yeah,
it may not be conventional succotash, but it's succotash.
It really is. So we've got some of the butternut squash sort of caramelizing over there with a little butter.
A little butter.
Now, I'm a big proponent of cutting corn off the cob. And I do it, I stick it in the hole of a bundt pan and shave it down. But you've got another method that I want you to show the viewers. And there's still good regional sweet corn available around. So look for it on the cob, but you could use frozen if you had to.
Yes, you could. It'll be sweet.
All right,
so I like a towel.
I
like a towel so it doesn't bounce all over. And I like a bread knife because it's serrated, you know? And you just kind of saw. And the trick is, I've found, you want to cut through the cobs. You don't want to cut all the way, cut through the kernels. Don't cut all the way to the cob, because then you get that pithy flavor. So what you're doing is you're cutting through the cobs here, and then you're gonna just pick up this towel and shake it. But you're also gonna have something left to scoop the milk out with the spoon.
Okay.
Once we put that in a bowl, we're gonna scrape this.
Yeah, because you want to get that milk out of there. That's tons and tons of flavor.
That's right. So that's the trick, right?
Yeah.
So what we're doing here is we're already cooking down the squash with a little bit of water and butter. I'll get the silk out of there. That's how you know it's fresh, right?
That's right. You got to have some silk.
So
if you don't have to floss your teeth after corn, you're losing something.
So we're cooking the squash until it's tender. These peanuts have been boiled previously with salt water, you know, till they're nice and soft, like you'd buy from a roadside stand, right? And so we're gonna stir these peanuts in here. We're gonna put some of this corn that we've just cut off of the cob. And you know, when the corn is fresh and sweet, you can eat it raw. You don't even need to cook it. So, you know, we're mostly just heating it through. We're gonna put a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of sea salt, and I like dry thyme. Dry thyme, you know, fresh thyme if you got it in your garden is fantastic, but dry thyme's
kind of got that
good,
sort of
it's pretty
earthiness
intense.
A little bit that's going to work better, I think, with the peanuts. The fresh thyme. Fresh thyme we've garnished with some fresh thyme, but in terms of getting the flavor going, I like the dry thyme a lot better.
It's pretty intense, right?
Yeah.
And a little bit of water just helps it steam and bring all those flavors together, you know? Let's see if I can make a big mess by tossing this, right?
All right, well, I won't make you stay and clean up afterwards.
There you go. So, that's what it looks like. When it's hot, it's good.
Let's taste.
All right, let's do it, man. Don't burn your mouth.
It's hot.
That's fall.
Very much so. I love the peanut jam.
It's pretty neat, huh?
Kind of different texture.
Right.
All right. Tell them to come back and see us next week on Edible Whole Foods while I'm chewing.
Come back and see us next week on Edible Whole Foods.